So Heroes dropped exactly 1 week ago today.
And here's 8 of our favorite things about it.
Let's go.
Number 8, the layered vocals.
This album is full of layered vocals, like the gang vocals here in Change Your Heart or Die. We hear from Tim, Lilia, Royce, and Nikki Flores all over this album.
Yeah. And we also hear vocal harmonies all over the verses and choruses, making the songs much richer.
It's really cool how sometimes it's really clear, while other times it's very subtle. Here you can hear Nikki Flores behind Tyler on Brooklyn Friday Love.
Yeah, this verse always sticks out to me because of this.
Me too.
One of the subtle harmonies I enjoy is the chorus here on Heart Worth Breaking. Plus the way Tyler sings it, it's really easy to sing along to.
Yeah, I totally agree. I love this whole chorus. When this dropped as a single, it just stayed stuck in my head. Number 7, the transition from Photograph to Energy Never Dies. It just transforms. Who doesn't love a good transition?
So subtle, you don't even realize that it changed their songs.
Yep. Kind of reminds you of a little Nighthawk's Lonely City transition action.
A little bit. Number 6, musical references to 80s classics.
You definitely can't deny the influence that Van Halen's Jump has on the synth and Heartbeat. You can hear an example of Jump here.
Yeah. Definitely the same tones there.
Mm-hmm.
And although we hear a lot of the Police's influence throughout the title track, Heroes, Tim has said that the end section is an homage to Toto's Home of the Brave.
Yep.
Here's Toto's.
You can definitely hear the influence on the guitar tone.
And we can't be the only ones to hear In the Air Tonight at the beginning of A Place of Our Own. Yeah, 80s classic here. And Tyler has also said artists like Def Leppard, Bruce Springsteen, Shania Twain, and even modern artists like Juice WRLD have influenced this album.
I know, it's crazy. I love that they're able to, pull from contemporary artists and then, of course, go back into some classic 80s and 90s artists.
Like Shania Twain.
Number 5. Oh, the guitars. If you didn't know who Royce Whittaker was from his work on Monsters and the Midnight's live shows, there's absolutely no denying him now. He's a beast, he's a force. Him and Tim spent 5 days in the studio tracking the guitar for this album.
Yeah. I really like the clean tones here on A Place of Our Own.
Me too. Then from the very start of Aerostar, we get this really clean, upbeat guitar. It reminds me of something out of the 90s, like the Smashing Pumpkins or like mid-90s post-grunge band.
Yeah, I can hear that. Number 4, mature lyrics. This album is by far the most mature as far as lyrics and themes go.
For sure. The title track has these lyrics. To me, it seems like it refers to addiction there. I feel like because of what he's talking about and just kind of sort of this haze, even the red, white, and bruised in the chorus. But then when he says, I'll be waiting, but the real hero is you, at the end of the chorus, really just feels like he's speaking to somebody who needs to get back in touch with themselves.
And on the flip side, you have Heartbeat, which is like an uplifting anthem pleading for someone to stay alive and keep fighting. The bridge section here says this.
If the world is made out of us, all our shadows suggest the sun. Every desert heart that wants the flood, come and bring your need. There is love enough.
Basically he's saying the light is within us all, and instead of giving up, reach out for help.
Yep, and then in Aerostar, we also get these lyrics here.
For a moment we were weightless, taking off our masks. There were angels in the canyons, but the fire moved too fast. For a second we were infinite, but I mistook the glow. Suddenly the roar, now suddenly the undertow. And the keys to your body.
Seemingly seems like a couple were at the peak of their love and got into an accident in a Ford Aerostar, such as the name suggests, causing death to one of them. But the song ends with some regretful lines wishing that they would have walked home instead. So whether literally or metaphorically, it definitely feels like the end or dealing with loss and regret.
Yeah, and these themes are spread across the whole album, which is meant to represent adulthood.
Totally. Number 3, synths. What would the Midnight be without Tim's epic synths?
Like these right here at the beginning of Love by You.
Oh yes, and these at the beginning of Change Your Heart or Die.
Took a lot of money to look the
And this part behind the pre-chorus and Souvenir really gives me retro video game vibes.
I love this song, man.
I've got all this.
This part in Aerostar, epic.
And the verses and Avalanche also stand out because of these synth chords, which sound like they're arpeggiated.
Totally.
There was never gonna hold us.
I love the difference between the verse and chorus on this song, and I think the synth really stands out here. This is probably my favorite moment, though. This bass synth coming in right here. Off the title track, Heroes. Love it.
Number 2, Golden Gate.
Man, what a way to start off this album.
Yeah, these synths mixed with the hip-hop influenced drums are just magic.
It's very hazy. I feel like this whole song is just very much building up.
Mm-hmm. It's very reminiscent of the years in that way.
Let's go.
Gorgeous. And as Kevin Stipe pointed out on Twitter, this section has parts from the years in the background, and Royce even replied, seemingly confirming this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's these high-pitched parts right here.
I love this song, man.
So good.
Number 1, the ending.
And to cap off the album and this list, we have Energy Never Dies, It Just Transforms.
So the song starts off with some nice haunting guitar feedback, and then we get this grand piano with these nice chords that really just takes you on a transcendent journey. I just feel like it provides the perfect bookend to this album and to the trilogy.
Couldn't agree more. It's such a beautiful goodbye.
Yeah, it's just so different for them, so beautiful, and just such a heartfelt goodbye with no words. Like, it's beautiful.
It's got some rain in it too. Classic Tim.
Yeah. Which makes me think of San Francisco, like, and then to loop it back into Golden Gate. We've been to San Francisco. Those are the vibes there. You're down by the Golden Gate Bridge. It's wet, hazy. You're right there by the bay. It just, feels like it transports me right there.
And those are our top 8 things that we love off Heroes right now.
Yep, so far. So it's officially, like we said, been 1 week since the album dropped. These are 8 things that really stood out to us. Obviously, album's been on repeat since it came out. What do you guys think? What's your favorite song? What's your favorite part? even some crazy rabbit hole theories you have about how everything connects, callbacks to prior albums, whatever.
Let us know.
Hit us up in the comments. We will definitely reply, chat, love a good rabbit hole.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one.
Yep. Talk to you later.
Peace.